Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Welcome into today's live. Tamara is late, for real late, for real late. Mm. Drink a little bit of our hot cocoa, or warm cocoa, I should say. Good morning. Mm. Ooh-wee. Let's find ourselves on this here, because we cannot find ourselves until we go live. So good morning, good morning. Give me a moment. Let me get in to the YouTubes, and welcome to everybody that is joining the live. Save. Oh, that's Target. I'll save that to watch that later. Always something to watch. Good morning, good morning. What are we doing? Looking for? Oh, the live. Here we go. Go ahead and say hello as you guys are coming in and joining the chat. Good morning, good morning. Okay, there's the live. Fantastic. All right. Good morning. Let me finish setting this up and we are almost ready to go. It is Tuesday. Good morning, March 17th, 2026. Ooh-wee. Welcome into the live today. Today we're going to be cutting up some paper. Pretty much that's what we're doing today. We're chatting about a few things and cutting up some paper because she needs paper for her pocket planner, because that's what we're setting up, or getting ready to make sure that we're setting up the pocket planner for in a couple days, like really in about a week and a half, maybe. Is that when the month starts, the new month starts? April starts like just now. Seriously, that's crazy. And so many things to do in between now and then. So many things to do. All right, today is the 17th. I'm looking at my calendar. Okay, so a week. Yeah, basically 2 weeks. We got about 2 more weeks in days wise, that is. All right. Hey Flores, good morning. Welcome. So good to see you in the chat. What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. Let me pull my hair back because it's about to get all up in my face. All up in my face. What is your temperature this morning, Flores? It is currently 27 degrees. Absolutely not. We don't like that. We do not like that. 27 degrees currently. And I know you guys are probably colder than where I am, but that's not the point. The point is it's cold. And I don't like it. Not one little bit. All right. So hopefully you guys will be able to see everything well. Let me turn this down just a little bit this way. See if it's okay on my calendar. All right. Let me refresh my feed one more time, just to make sure we're on at least as close together time-wise as possible, so that there's not a bad time lapse, because you know how this thing can do. Maybe that way, just slightly. Hey, Tiffy, good morning. I cannot believe you're warmer than I am, Tiffy. That just doesn't even make sense to me. The fact that you're warmer than I am. Okay, it's still a little off, still a little weird looking. Still a little weird looking. The angle is to me. So I cannot. We do not have snow, but what happened is yesterday we did have some ice falling from the sky. We did have some ice falling from the sky yesterday. So yeah, that was weird enough. And I don't like that. I didn't like that either, of course. We're using the cutter again today. Y'all already know. Kathy, good morning, sweetheart. How are you? How are you? Because that looks janky and wobbly and wanky. Okay, maybe like that. Maybe like that. Okay, so this is a notebook that I did get from Erin Condren at the 2023 Go Wild when we had our affiliate meetup. Hold on, y'all. Golly. And so I'm going to be using paper out of here because I'm a paper snob. Hashtag hello, welcome. She's a paper snob. All right, I have over this time of being a planner person, okay? And let me know if you're also a paper snob. I have become a paper snob. Not only have I become a paper snob, Tamara's also a pen nib and ink snob-ish too. But the good thing is I'm not, I'm not as bad as a lot of other people might be. Like we're not that expensive in our snobbery, okay? Only slightly, not that expensive in our snobbery. So that's me. And my daughter-in-law, she because I'm already claiming her because Lord have mercy, we love her, so we're claiming her already. She is also becoming the same exact way. Okay, she's becoming that way as well because yes, she is. You got to train them right from the beginning. You got to train them right. And so I'll be using the Erin Condren paper. I do also have some graph paper, and this is of course from the Happy Planner, so I'll be cutting up some of that too because there are times that I want this instead of the lined, and so I'm going to use this. EC does have the dot grid, which is also pretty good, but I couldn't find one on hand. I do also use like just any other thing that I um, get from the dollar store or be gifted. I would cut that paper up and utilize as well. However, going into the second quarter of the year, I'm using what I have, so I'm not gonna go to Walmart and buy something like I did last month or last year. It was the end of last year when I purchased these, or I did also get some from Cultivate What Matters. So I've used those to the bestest of my ability. I do have one more that I'll be using just for random things, but for my daily notes, that's going to be in my pocket planner, I am going to be utilizing these. And I showed it to y'all the last time. See, that's my current pocket planner, y'all, because this is how she lives. She lives a messy life. And so that's how I'll be using that. Andrea, good morning. Tiffy, good morning. Used to you be a pen hoarder where you worked at medical office thanks to all your pen reps. And don't lend those pens. Exactly, Kathy. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome everybody in here. Who did miss? Therapy. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. I think I got everybody. I think so. I don't know, y'all. I think so. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Let's say a word of prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for your mercy and your grace. We thank you, O God, for bringing us yet again into this live. Heavenly Father, as we move forward in this day, we thank you for safety as we move through it, not only for us, but for our entire household. And for those that we love and we care about, we thank you for taking care of your people overall, oh God. Father, Lord, we pray for ourselves. We ask that you forgive us of our sins and transgressions, oh God. We ask that you forgive our people because, Father, we can be so foolish in our thinking, in our doings, in our speakings. And so we thank you for being a God that does not hold those things against us. You said in your word, Father, Lord, if we should come to you with a humble heart, and that if we should ask for forgiveness, that you shall receive it. And so we're asking in the name of Jesus. Father, we ask also that you continue to share your wisdom with us so that we can become better than we were yesterday. Thank you for taking such an interest in our character and in building our character, oh God. We thank you for the Holy Spirit that dwells within us, Father, Lord, and leads us into all truth, not our own, but only those things that are from you, Father, Lord. We thank you for all of these things and so much more in advance. Help us, Father, as we walk throughout this day, that we might walk in your light and we will share that light with others. In Jesus' name, amen. Listen. No, Tiffy. I don't think I've heard of that. I don't think I've heard of that club. We pray for her healing in the name of Jesus. Because I'm telling you, these things out here trying to take us out, trying to take us out completely. Yeah, but we pray for her. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, so what do we need to get started? I need a sheet of paper. We did make some paper the last, no, we got our inserts together, stuff like that together the last time. Where did we put them, y'all? Did we put them in here? I don't know where we put them. Where did we put our stuff? Because you already know we don't know where to find our stuff after we put them down. Let's see where we put them down the last time. Oh boy. Oh, and I need my punch because we gonna need that. Oh, good grief, this camera. And you know we can never find something when we're actually looking for it. So it would have been nice to look for that before you got on the live, right? Would have been good. But what had happened was I was actually I ended up on the phone with my sister. Did I put it in here? Because it's where it was supposed to be. Yep, I put them in right there, right there. 65. Look, Andrea was like, am I really supposed to say this? I don't know if I want to say this because it's warm down here. It's warm down here. I cannot. It is 27 degrees outside. And in our 27 degrees outside, I had to bring the plant babies inside. Okay, I had to bring the plant babies inside. So I'm very happy this year that in starting my plants, I did not put the seeds in the ground. I put almost pretty much all of them in plant trays this year. So maybe next year I will get better plant trays. This year I only have like those Walmart, and I had gotten another plant tray from, what is this? Aldi. Okay, so what had happened was I saw some online that the peoples on the YouTube said, oh, they're there. And I said, let me go look and try those because those were bigger than the ones that I was currently using. The cell was larger and it was pretty deep and it had the cover as well. So I went ahead and tried those and they were $5 and you get 4 trays with 24 inside of it for $5, which was 96 if I'm not mistaken total, right? And then the one I got from Walmart was $7 and it only had 72 inch and they weren't as thick, right? They were not that good. So I ended up getting a better deal with the one at Aldi. Now the only problem with the ones at Aldi is, well, not the only problem, but the bottoms, you have to be very careful where that little hole is because it's stamped out. Sometimes the hole isn't all the way stamped out. I didn't know that with the first set that I used, and so I didn't realize it until water started pooling all the way up in it, and I was like, "What's happening?" So then I had to figure out a way how to get the water out to bore the hole in the bottom. It was messy, but anyway, now that I know, I ended up buying a second set, and then that I'm taking out properly. That was a whole side story. Yeah, really got you going reading scriptures. Okay, Tiffy. Okay. Yeah, we definitely send prayers up for her and her healing and recovery. Andrea's like, I'm a pen snob, I'm a paper snob, that's just how it is. Or maybe we shouldn't say snobbish, because I don't think we're snobbish, right? We're just particular. We're paper and pen particular. Paper and pen particular. Just remind me that's the word I use. Okay, so we got these, and this was already off. Good griefuses. So maybe I could take a little bit off of one side and a little bit off of the other side. I don't know. Let's see what we gonna do. Yeah, we'll take a little bit off the bottom when it comes time and I'm putting everything together. You know what? Let me use one of these older ones. Hold on. Not necessarily older ones, but let me use one of these. Oh, that's where that is. Let me use one of these. Her Bible Garden. Okay, okay. Shauna, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I think Monica was in here earlier. Monica, what's your temperature? Where are you? What how cold is it where you at? Did you share with us what your temperature was, Monica? I think Woodley did. Okay, so let's put this in here. And this is going to give me an idea of how things are going to fit in here. And I'm still playing around with the idea of not even ordering a set like for this for the upcoming year, y'all. And to just use this as, yeah, I could cut that off. You see that? I could cut that off. Ain't no biggie. Ain't no biggie. I could cut a little bit off of that. Let me cut half off. I think if I cut half, but then I don't want it to be too much difference between here and here. So I could scooch off a little bit. I think I could scooch off a little bit and it'd be okay. It'd be okay if I scooch off none. It'd be fine. But yeah, let me do the paper first and then we'll see. Because the Moterm paper itself, and this has something written on it, is, let me get one. Let me get a blank one that has nothing written on there. Let's do that because I want it to be a similar size like this. It's 30 degrees. Okay, so you're pretty much on the same level with us because it might be, hopefully it's 28, 29 by now. So I went out yesterday, and between the time that I went out and I came back, y'all, the temperature changed by 20 degrees. I was like, that's crazy. That's insanity. Yeah, I could go take half of this off. I think I might feel better doing that. Y'all, if I take half this thing off and it ends up being like, no, ma'am, you shouldn't have taken half off. You know what I don't know what I'm gonna do because washi tape's not gonna be able to put that back on. Washi tape it won't help that situation. It will not help that situation. Subscribe so I remember to check her out later. Okay. Breakfast so at the moment, okay, look, ATM, abbreviation, act like Tamara knows what all these means. I'm reading into it that you mean at the moment you're eating pancakes. It was 63 degrees at 6 p.m. Yes, Washington. I knew it was cold. Do you know, y'all know how I know it was cold? Because Washington did not message me this morning at 5 minutes after 8 asking where I was. I know she was cold. I know she was cold. Steph, you ordered a meal planner on Happy Planner. It turns out I just put the recipe page book in the basket and bought that instead. No way. No way. Wow. That's rough. That's rough. That's rough. Oh, that's not good. For some reason, I'm like, why isn't this on this other side? Because I kind of, that's how I kind of do things. It's like that. So I'm like, I don't want to. Okay, so half, that looks like half to me. That looks like half to me. And I'm going to start like in the middle. Okay, and see the problem? See the problem? Now, okay. All right, whatever. That worked. It worked. Probably not perfectly, but it worked. That's crazy. Who else did that? Somebody else did that, ordered the wrong thing. Somebody else did that too. You're not the only one, so it's okay. All right, that's a little bit better, but at the same time, I think I could, look, get a little bit more off. I think I could. I think I could. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but I'm just going to do until it says, no, don't do anymore. So I'll do a little bit more. because I like it to look a certain way. I mean, if it doesn't, I'm okay with it at the end of the day if it has to. But if I can, especially at the bottom because of these. I don't want anything that's going to be blocking those. Sycamore wood I have probably bought. Oh man. Well, I mean, Shauna, all I would say is probably try to see if you could resell it somewhere and recoup some of the money maybe on lunch break. Okay. It's too cold outside. It's too cold outside. I brought in the plant babies yesterday. I so I brought in the plant babies last night. Before it was even dark, I did because once it's getting to be too cold for me, I'm not gonna go outside. So y'all better come inside because I'm not going back out there afterwards. You know, we're not doing that. Okay, I'm not going back out there. So I brought them in. So they are snuggled up, safe and secure inside. Okay, I think that's fine. I think that's fine right there. Yeah, that's fine right there. I'm not going to cut off any more there. And that looks good. I may need to trim a little on the side, but we're not going to decide that right now. We're going to wait on that. Okay, and this is how this looks. So that's fine. Paper is going to go in between this. And so, of course, this needs to be a little bit wider than the paper, but it doesn't need to be that much wider. So that's why I said I could cut off a little bit. But I want to put the paper in first and see how it looks, and then I'll make that choice as well. But that's a good size. It also is a good size with this. It's a little bit more on the bottom, but that's not a problem. That's not a problem. So we're going to cut it to this specification right here. Right here. So let me measure it and actually write down the size. Maybe I can remember it and then cut it. Ha, ha, ha. Maybe not as well, but we'll see. So let's start out with our EC paper. Late winter purchases are part of the spring budget. Oh, good morning, Kelly. How are you? Good to see you. Who remembered your sister uses those pages. She's not a big planner, but she is making a recipe book. Oh, that's going to be nice. Oh, that's going to be nice. Washington, are you serious? You keep forgetting Washington. We're going to have a conversation because there is no forgetting that. What girl? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You should not be forgetting that. That you had, yeah. You should. That's not something to be forgetting. All right. So with the EC paper, if you want a smooth edge, you can go ahead and just pull out because it is perforated. Okay. So you could do that, and it will be already done, already cut. That is like one of two things because I love the edge where it has some of the white space on it. So I tend to use this side more than anything else on my page. I also love, okay, you see how this is a big space up top and this is small space. I love the small space. So for me, I would turn this upside down and I would use it to cut from this side over. So it almost doesn't matter to me if I perforate or pull it out, right? And just have all, which I would prefer to pull it so that this all is coming out at the same time that I'm taking the other stuff out so I don't have to go back in and grab it. Yeah, that's what I prefer. But let's do a little tester. I should be able to get maybe two from this, but it might be in two different spots. Okay, so here we have one. I'm not going to be able to get a second one out of it from down here because it's going to be too short. But I could go ahead and get a second one on this side. It's going to have to be probably maybe from down here. From down here up. I'll be able to get a second one. Okay. Where's that other one that got stuff on it? Let's put that. So that's how I would do and get 2 sheets of paper out of this one thing instead of it just being, oh, guess what? You only get 1. Okay, so that's what we're going to work towards, is getting 2 out of the 1. And I can, of course, on this side, turn it up so it would be up here. And I rarely do I use them together. So if I'm using pages in my planner, it's going to be all of this at one time and then all of this at one time. Mixing them, oh boy, it's a problem. Job as a groundskeeper or whatever. Shauna, you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Absolutely right. 75% off. What you need? Trash taken out? No problem. Forget the groundskeeper be outside. I can't do the outside job like that. No. No. I will go from the classroom to the classroom and I'll pull y'all trash. Somebody else need to mop it. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trash. Oh, let me do something easy like that. And Wendy, you left hubby to deal with it. Flores, listen. Flores said that pony can stay ran away. Flores said, Mr. Ed better find his way back home. Flores said, it's too cold out here to be chasing nobody. And I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. I'm not doing that either. Let me find a writing instrument. I am right there with you. I'm not doing it either. Okay, let's write the measurements. Okay, we're gonna write the measurements. And when I write measurements, measurements a little weird, y'all, because I can't be bothered with 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters, 3 millimeters. I can't be bothered with that sometimes. It'd be too much. So this is 12. Look at this mess. You see what I'm saying? Like, they always got these little measurements, and it's too much. Riri, good morning. I'm glad you're listening while getting your physical therapy. Riri, you haven't said hi to us in like 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. Is it 6 weeks, Washington? Riri getting out of hand. Riri is getting out of hand. Absolutely out of hand. Absolutely out of hand. Absolutely out of hand. It's 12.1, okay? Because it's not quite. I mean, I could do 12. I honestly could do 12. If I do 12, let me do 12. So 12 and see what it looks like if I do 12. 12. And you see how they got it now all in between all the space? Oh my gosh, I can't take it. I can't take it. Where's my pen? I don't want that. I want like an actual pen right here. Right here. All right. It's really 12.1 by but no movement in your arm at the time. Oh, really? Why didn't you have the nurse let us know, girl? Planner girl, how you doing today? Yes, it has been. Well, I'm glad we got you or you got us while you heading to work. We are glad about that today. All right, let's see. What is this? That is 7.5. Is that what is? No, that's not 7.5. That's 2, 3. Like, where's the 3? Is this the 3? This is the 3. 3 1/4. I think that's what that is, right? 3 1/4. Like, why they gotta make it like this? 3.25. So 3 1/4. So this right here and this right here is 12 and 1. I can't even mark it. But okay. Anyway. All right, let's see if we can do this on our own. on on our own. First of all, you all are supposed to be the adults in the room, and I'm just, trying to be crafty. So if anything goes wrong, it's not my fault. It's all your fault because you guys are the adults in the room. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to do the upside down one on this side. And if I want to do this side, then I'm supposed to be doing 3 1/4, which is right here. Okay, 3 1/4. And then after the 3 1/4, we're supposed to be doing, what else are we doing? 12 and 1. Okay, I think that's what we wrote. You was left in. Kelly is like, first of all, you were wrong first for putting us in charge as the adults in the room. So anything that goes wrong, it still come back to you, Tam. She still is still gonna come back to you. So I hope this is right. Which it should be right. And just because this one is right, it doesn't mean that the rest of them will be. Yay, look at that, y'all. Okay, we're pretty much right. We're pretty much right. A little bit off, and I'm expecting a lot of them to be like that, but it's all good. It's all good. So I'm gonna try to see how many can I cut at the same time. Now I do save these as well, and y'all will see me pull a piece of paper or something like that to write with, and that's what I would use these for. So they're not going to be tossed out to not be used again. I am going to use them because it's good paper and it's a good size paper. It's not sticky, like tiny sticky note size, like my little purple tiny sticky notes, like these things. It's not like that. It's a larger size. So I will hold on to those as well. Miss Maggie. Okay. But she doesn't talk. She just ornery. She's just testy. Testy. That's it. She's just being testy. Look, she would stay out there in the cold. That's all. Miss Maggie would have to look. You gonna learn, Miss Maggie. You are going to learn. Now, is this itself 3.25? Are you? No. You see this? It's like going to like more than that. It's more than that. So what do I want? Do I want this part? I do really like this jagged part. I think it gives it character. And I know that's pretty straight. So I'll keep the 3.25 on this side. And then I will cut the rest off. 3.25, which shouldn't be a whole lot, And I don't like how this is such a small portion on here that there's nothing else as far as keeping it straight. I don't like that very much. I need something that's going to keep it straight all the way across for me, because if there's someone that's going to find a way to mess the thing up, it's going to be Tamara. If there's someone, it's Tamara. What did I say the other one was? It was 12. And look, I'm even using here instead of there. So I'm using 2 different sections to measure to. Like, really? Who does this? Who noticed that? Did any of y'all notice that? Like Tamara does. She uses 2 different spots to measure. Let's see. How did this end up like this? I don't know. What did we end up just doing? I don't know what we just did. But I got the same. So what did we do? I don't know, but I'll take it. Okay. And then what I think I'm going to do, and why I want to see if I can do maybe 3 together at the same time, is I want to be able to make sure they're going to be the same exact size for when I punch. Because you see, that's a little bit different already. That's, look, see, that's a little bit different already. So they're all going to end up being very different and jagged. And who wants that? Not I. That drives me crazy. That would drive me totally bonkers. So maybe I could do 4. 1, 2, 3. And then let me try 4. There, it's thick paper, so maybe it will, maybe it won't work. We're going to try the 4. And we're going to try the 4 because that would give me 8 days at a time, you know, or 8, enough to do 8 days at a time. So for the 1 week, I would be correct in everything, in size and everything else. All right, so this we're doing 3.25, right? Which is right there, right at the line. And then we're doing 12.1, and I want the small side. Lord, Lord, Lord. So hopefully I can encourage Washington or somebody to do some cutting. Washington is like, don't play with me. Don't play with me, Tamara. Don't play with me. All right, we are gonna yeah, we're just gonna cut it. We're not gonna be bothered with the other side. I mean, but I really like the other side. It doesn't matter. Just go. Just go. Just do it. Just do it. Because you're going to get fresh fed up of it just now. Because cutting paper for what you want, it is time consuming. So even though a lot of folks are like, yeah, you could do this yourself, DIY your own note paper. Let's be real. This stuff does take time. It's not that easy, especially for folks like me whose brain... Riri said, no, not gonna do it. You know, whose brain works in a particular way. And it's like, we can't be free willy-nilly around here with the cutting. Okay. It just doesn't work like that for our brains. This is perfect. Oh my gosh, this is perfect. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. So let's hope I can continue in this vein. All right. Let's hope I can continue in this vein. So let's do some more. Let's do, how much did I do, y'all? 4? Let's do 4 more. Hey, budgeting mama, how are you doing? Look, see, budgeting mama, I know you're proud of me. Using all that I have, right? I know you're proud of us. All right, so I'm going to just do it like that. 4 at a time. And by God's grace, all will turn out well. I mean, if not, I will just be convincing myself that it's fine. You know, have a conversation with me. And then I would be like, yeah, it's good. It's all Gucci. It's fine. Even though inside I'm screaming, but it will be fine. It would be fine. You know how you got to tell yourself that like 17 times just to make sure that you know it's true? And I'm moving that aside, and I'm just going to cut this one same time so I don't have to come back and cut this part. Right? Trying to get a little bit more efficient with every set that I cut. Trying to use up all the stuff in your pantry. Gotta cut up your onions and potatoes today so they're prepped. Yes. Yeah, I cut up my onions and I put them in the refrigerator first so they can cool off. And then when I'm ready for them, I cut them and freeze them. I mean, and you could do a little bit at a time and put it in the freezer. You don't got to do it all at one time. Just whenever you have the time, just get it done. Let's do it from the bottom, and then this is 12.1. Yeah. All right, go ahead. Have a beautiful day today, Andrea. Shauna, it helps with the tears, help with the crying, help with the burning of the eye. It helps with that. I mean, but it has to be in there for a while. Like, you know, once you buy it, just put it in there until you're ready, and then you cut it. I found that it helps a little bit with that. Sometimes the onion is just really strong though. Okay. Okay, this is good. I'm gonna cut enough for maybe the quarter. I'm hoping I can cut enough for the quarter. If I could cut the entire book, let's do it. Let's do it. And then that way I would not have to cut again for a while because I do use a good amount of paper. Like I use a good amount of paper. So yeah, I use a good amount of paper, y'all. And these are my disposable paper. So even though, you know, they're good paper to use to keep things, yes, I can keep things with them, but they are my disposable paper. Like these are not my disposable paper, right? These are not. I put stuff on here that I want to keep for longer. I just don't freely use them and toss them away. I don't do that. So whenever EC does have their buy one, get one book, or even the cover, I like to buy these when they have the interchangeable covers on sale, buy one get one free. That's great. I love to buy covers at that time. But when notebooks are on sale, I purchase the notebooks for the paper. And at that time, if the cover is available that I want, then I would go ahead and grab a cover too. So it kind of is two birds or two purposes at one time. Is I get notebook paper and I get the cover. I get the good quality notebook paper that I like to use in my planning. 3, 4, yes, 4. Oh, okay, well, fine. All of y'all came off like that. Because you could cut up one today and put the rest in the fridge until Friday. Yeah. Cut from the top, not the root. Okay, Tiffany. Tiffany says she cut from the top, not the root. Yeah, I like to, as many as possible, cut them one time, put it in the freezer, and then next time I'm using, I would go ahead and cut again and put it in the freezer. I can't wait till I grow onions. Y'all, let me tell you something. Y'all not going to be able to talk to me when I grow onions or nurture onions to growth, to maturity. Even if it's not like full size, just give me some onions. Just give me some onion bulbs. Just give me some onion bulbs for real. So I'm doing onions in 2 ways this year. There are 3 ways that you can nurture onions, grow onions, people call it, right? 3 ways. So number 1 is you can be out here and you could grow onions from seeds, which I have started some seeds. Wait, did I start the seeds already? Am I going to start the seeds? I have started some seeds. So the seeds take forever to get to a point where you can transplant them out into the garden, right? They take forever to where you can transplant them out into the garden. I'm just double checking myself because I feel like I'm wrong. Okay, 2. I feel like I'm wrong, but I'm not. So you could do that, or you can buy them already at the point where you can transplant them out into the garden, or you can buy them as little onion bulbs, tiny little onion bulbs, and then you can plant them and hope they continue to grow and mature and get bigger. All of those options that are listed below are options that, I mean, it's options with prayer. Options with prayer, okay? Because it may work and it may not work for you in a way that you are anticipating it to work because of many different factors. So I'm trying it from seed and I'm trying it from those little itty bitty bulbs this year. I'm quite late in planting them from seed, right? I'm quite late from planting them from seed. However, I found a variety that takes, I think it's 80 days or something like that, or to maturity. And that's from, I think, the time that you planted it out, and it's going to take maybe another 30 days or so for it to germinate. So y'all, it can take a while. So I may be a little bit late in getting it done because I didn't want to start a whole lot of things on the inside. I didn't want to start a lot of stuff on the inside. I just want to plant my stuff in the ground and let it grow. However, that's just not what I'm doing this year either. Okay. So put this here. Anyway, I had to hunt to find these seeds because everything else was 110, 115 days to maturity, stuff like that. And that's long. I don't want to do one that's going to be that long. I need it since I'm already behind time. So I went ahead and I found that one. Okay, good. Then I was going to get the bag of those little bulbs from Walmart, but when I went and I tested them at Lowe's and Walmart, they were not solid enough. They were airy and stuff like that. And I didn't think those were good per a couple videos that I did watch. So in order to not make a mess of the whole situation, I didn't buy it. But then I went to Ace Hardware store to pick up some soil that I purchased. And of course, when you go to pick up something that you purchased, don't go inside the store. But I had to. The lady said I had to come in to sign the paper. So they knew what they were doing. They made me go inside the store. They made me go inside the store. Okay. And so I went inside the store, and when I went there, at the very front was a display, and they had those and a couple other things, and they were like, what did they say, 30%? It was like 30% off. And so I end up getting like an 80 count, which is not quite 80. They short me because yes, I'm counting some, but it's okay, no problem. I don't think I'm going to be able to plant all 80 of them now anyway. So I did purchase that, and I put them in soil like maybe 2 days ago, I believe. I put them in soil, and I put 48 of them in soil. Here's the problem. If all of my onions grow from seed, plus all of these 48 starts grow, I don't know where I'm going to put them. I'm going to have to go buy some more containers or something to find some place to put them, because I didn't account for all of that space for the onions. However, it's what we're working with. We're just going to do what we're going to do, because we're going to grow some onion babies this year. I tried last year using the starts, which were the ones that were like green onions, scallions, those ones that you buy from the store, from Lowe's, Home Depot. They come in a big old pack with maybe 30, 40 inside of it. And those were like $6, $5.96, rounded up, man, $6. And I bought them last year and put them in the ground, and they did not work out well for me at all. Like they're still in the ground, and they're still the same size. And I put them in there summer last year. In the ground, still the same size. Listen, maybe they'll grow and give me onion seeds this year. They didn't do anything. I fertilized them. I mean, I babied those things a bit. They didn't do anything. So I'm going to try to do it from, those two ways, directly from seeds and from the, and from the bulbs this year. I'm going to do that. So we'll see. Oh my goodness. Let me read some of your comments and see. You might get the EC dashboard next year for your full year planner. Sorry, the paper made me think of that. Right, Shauna. Shauna's like, yeah, the paper is good. I really love the paper. Budgeting Mama, you haven't gotten anything from EC in a while. Yeah, EC is soon to do what they do. It's launch season. That's all I'm saying. But I mean, I'm not on the ins and ends right now, totally, because I had to take a little break, or y'all, my health. You heard, but what I know is something. You heard onions turn toxic if you cut and then store in fridge for days. Mine goes in the freezer. I'm not sure if how true that is. You don't know how true. Yeah. Diced onions in there exactly. Like, I mean, there's diced onions in the refrigerator section of the store for days. Maybe it is if it's opened and not in anything covered or something like that. It's almost asparagus season. Listen, so do y'all know asparagus is like it's a perennial plant? So it just, like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it grows just like that, like the sticks out of the ground, just like that. And they can last for like 15 to 25 years growing out of the ground. So when you plant your asparagus, you can harvest on that thing for 15 to 25 years. I didn't know that, but it will take like 3 years to produce for you in the initial onset. So, yeah, yeah. Learning I mean, it's so good to be learning all these things. Shauna, scallion is actually pretty easy to grow. Scallion is actually pretty easy to grow. Uh, or scallion slash bunching onions. Yeah, I planted so many calendula and chives. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them because I how a lot of things grow. So I don't know if I plant one seed, if it's going to be enough, or should I do 5 seeds. So what happened was I sprinkled some seeds, and when I tell you, now I'm looking at like a couple, it was a couple hundred chamomile. I promise, it looked like a couple hundred chamomile plants. And so I gave some away. I gave a bunch away at church because luckily there's a couple ladies that's at church as well that is gardening, and I'm so happy that I found some other gardeners that are local to me, or people that are growing things or trying to nurture things. This is wrong. Y'all see that? Y'all see this? This is all types of wrong. What happened? Something happened. It's all types of wrong. It went 3.5. It's all types of wrong. I'm not using that one. We'll just put this one with the, let's just, yeah. I'm not even going to try to fix it or correct it. We're just going to cut it here and put it with the other pile. I'm not going to do that. We're just going to put it with the other pile and act like that never happened. And we're just going to focus on this one and do this one. Keep that in mind if we get a balcony somewhere. Yeah. If you know what, you can put it in a small pot or even like a small teacup like this, but make sure it has drainage and put it on your windowsill. Bunching onions. Put it on your windowsill. It'll grow really good. In your kitchen, or like if you have windows right now and you don't have anything on your windowsill in your apartment, you can put thyme and the scallions that you like, put it in there, put it there. All right, so what am I looking at? 12 and 1. 12 and 1. Yep, that's what we're looking at. Boom. Okay, because we're not about to deal with the other stuff. All right, so that's this one right here. I got my pile. Let's make sure my stuff is on the pile. Yay. Let me stop, messing around and mess up my paper. I tried with some little cat plants. They don't last. Is it that it doesn't get enough sun? That's why the good Lord gave us bathroom sprays. One, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, the cats continue to knock stuff over. Okay, Shauna, then the cats gotta go. Shauna, the cats gotta go. Listen, send the cats to Maggie. Maggie seems like she needs some responsibility. She's out here running away. You too big for this, Maggie. Listen, send the cats to Maggie. Lord, send the cats Maggie's way. Maggie would be like, I didn't ask for any of this. Not the prohibited Get these plant babies, but not the fur babies. Oh, jeez. Maggie would be like, return to sender. Their praises. Yeah. Cans of asparagus. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah. Look, why is it doing it? It did it again. No, there's something happening here. There's something happening because it happened again. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. Because it's 3.5. I mean, maybe it's fine. Let's try it. Let's try it. 12.1. Maybe it was the paper that was just a little off. Okay, maybe I wasn't totally mad. Because I thought I messed it up. We're gonna see, and this would go with this one. Let's see. It's a little off, but I mean, it's not that off. It's not that off, so that's fine. Okay. Well. Gotta measure left liner. Okay. Okay, y'all. So what's y'all priority this week? What is your priority this week? What is that one thing that if you get through it, if you get it done, no, not if, when you get it done, it's going to be the highlight of the week. So I still have this Holter monitor, this cardiac monitor on, y'all, and I get it off maybe in 2 days. That is definitely a highlight, but not the highlight of my week. I get to be free in like 2 days. I had to go back to the hospital to have them like attach it differently, give me some other attachments, because when I tell you this thing irritated my skin so bad, like welt, red, angry skin, just straight up angry. I'm gonna do this one. That goes that way. I cut that so that they're not all such different sizes. So we took care of that. The little leads, this little clip-on leads, like when you're doing your, what is it, your EKG? Is that what it is, where they got all them little clippy things to you? So they use those clip-on leads, the little sticky clip-on leads. Let me get one. Let me get one. I think I can find it real quick. I should have it somewhere here. Hold on. Or maybe I don't. I don't know where they're at. Let me see. I thought I did. I thought I had it in a little bag. But it's not in the bag. Hold on. One more place. Yeah, I know I had it somewhere. These thingamabobs. So instead of the big one, so I have 2 of these on. One is connected to something, and it's connected to a string that's connected to the port, which connects the device. So one here and one here. So I got 2 of these. So it's kind of like this adhesive is definitely better. This is so much better, right? And I think this one, she said, is an older way of attaching the thing than the newer one that I had gotten. But yeah, but this one was so much better. The other one, I was about to scratch my entire skin off. I was about to peel it off. Entirely. Okay, it was so bad. And so I took it off that night, and she was like, I'm so glad you took it off, because that would not be good for you to put, more back on your skin when your skin is like that. When I tell you, like now, I have like where it was in certain sections because it was so sore, when your skin is bruised and you know, it's black, it's growing over, so it's black. So now I have marks on my skin because of this nonsense. I was like, that's crazy. But I'll be happy when that is over. So I have those now. And I could, change out these ones, which are really good too, and adjust the spot where they are here and there. So I adjusted it like twice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me make sure. Triple check. So that's done. So I get that off. But I feel like the communication between the device and the phone is not as good as it was before. It's diminished a little bit. I don't know what it is, but that's just how I feel. So I will be putting a note when I'm sending it back to them that with that as well. So that's that. Maggie says no thanks. She's got 4 outdoor cats to deal with. Oh, she's like, enough is enough. Tell her a couple more won't make a difference. Exactly, Shauna. A couple more won't make a difference. Obviously, she's not being kept busy enough. Maybe that's why she ran away, though. Maybe that's why she ran away. 3 freezer meals. They are great for busy nights. Listen, they're busy for any nights, okay? Them freezer meals come in clutch. Come in clutch for any night. Have room in your apartment and you don't want to buy a freezer right now, but your mom always had a couple in hand. Yes, it's good on any night. Oh my goodness. So what kind of freezer meal are you making? Like, what are you making? What's on the menu? We like to be hungry. We like to be hungry. We like to be nosy, figure out what people are cooking. So we like to know. That could give us ideas too. Did y'all see this where people are making soup without adding water? Does anybody see that on like YouTube, TikTok, anywhere? Maybe it's been a thing for a while, but now it's, coming back up again. YouTube show me a bunch of randomness for whatever reason. They decided they want to show it to me. They do show me the randomness for whatever reason. Okay, I'm counting on you to be reasonable. Are you reasonable? Yes, you're reasonable. See, that one is fine. It's crazy. It's crazy. 12.1. Here. Very good. Because I love soup. And if that's the case, I may try something like that. In a way, I feel that my soups are not as complicated. But then in a way, I feel like maybe my soups are even more complicated than just putting all that stuff together. But that's all they did. Put the stuff together and cook it. Without oil. So water cooking. Okay, Shauna, that's good. You use broth or stock for yours. Right. So, Shauna, they did it. It's like a slow simmer, slow boil cooking. Search for that on YouTube, soup without water. And it does come up with a whole lot of good concentrated broth. The soup itself looks good. My only concern is the chicken itself. So one lady, she said hers wasn't cooked all the way. So she turned it over, put some broth and cooked it again, continue to let it cook for another hour, which is great. But I don't know. I mean, it could work. It could work. But maybe I would put the chicken on the bottom. I think I would feel better putting the chicken on the bottom instead of putting the chicken right on top. And then, put the chicken in and put the veggies over it. Like even putting the carrots on the bottom because they're harder, and then put the chicken and then put, all the other veggies and seasoning and veggies. So it all depends. There's a lot of science that goes into cooking, a lot of science that I don't know about. All I know is the food gets hot and the food is cooked when it looks right and it tastes right. So, it needs both, if not at least one. Like, come on now. It needs to look right and then it needs to taste right. But if it don't look right to begin with, if it don't look right, I don't know. I don't think it's done. You use canned Chicken and veggies. Okay, Tiffy, you will stop being bad and do the right thing, Tiffy. Stop being bad and do the right thing. Stop being bad and do the right thing. Did I just mix up both of these? No, I didn't. It's right here. It's good. Stop being bad. You use a mix of broth. Okay. A quick meal. She's like, a quick meal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think, stuff in the slow cooker is a quick meal. Yeah, but I love soups. I love soups of all kinds. I had a young lady made, and what really kind of started expanding my soup is a friend of mine. She made carrot soup. I was like, what? And it's kind of like how you make tomato soup, but she made the carrot soup, blended it out, and put a little bit of ginger in there. And of course, it was seasoned. Let me tell you something. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It was simple, easy, and it was so good. There was nothing else in it except in the carrot and the little ginger. And it was so good. I was like, you bet your bottom dollar. And then I started, just experimenting with other soups. Then I did the split pea soup. And that's the one that has me in a chokehold right now, is that split pea soup. And so the other day, I even expanded the split pea soup by putting other vegetables and stuff in with the split peas. And that was even so good. And a little bit of chicken. That was so delicious. My husband is like, you've been eating soup for about a year now. He's like, what's happening? And I'm like, oh my goodness, you just don't know the goodness that is soup. And so, yeah, that's my life. That's my life right now, is she's been just soup. I will make a quick pot of split pea soup. And when I get up in the morning, if I want something warm, but I don't want tea and I want something a little filling because I'm starving, guess what? Just the split pea soup without anything else in it. Just the split pea. It was just split peas, seasoning, and I put like some onion and scallion, because I gotta have some onion and scallion in like almost everything. So I put that in there. It is so good. So good. And it's nice and light. It's not full of everything. So I like that. I do. So that's what I have been feeding on, really. You love your slow cooker? Chili this week. Yeah, chili is good in the slow cooker too. Yeah, I do that sometimes. I think I'll do some chicken burgers though. Publix had the the ground chicken patties, but they were, ground chicken already made into patties, and it comes in like 4 of them. Usually I do it just the ground turkey, and then I'll do it myself, but I said I was going to do it the other way around and see how I like it or not, because the ground turkey by itself and the ground chicken by itself, without it being in the patty, was more expensive. I was like, what nonsense is this? And sometimes I don't like it when it's already preformed. I like to do it myself, especially because the seasoning opportunity is different. So this one it was already it wasn't seasoned, so I seasoned it, but I couldn't season the inside of the meat. I just had to do the seasoning and coat the burger in the seasoning, which worked out well. It worked out fine, I should say, not well. It worked out fine. So I am expanding the way that I'm used to things being done when it comes to food, in the kitchen. I'm expanding that, because I'm used to getting in there and digging all the seasoning in every crevice of it, That's what I'm used to. However, new things are being done in new and exciting ways. So, why does it feel like that was supposed to be, the other one was supposed to be over there? I don't know. This one feels a lot thicker than the other. See what I mean? So this doesn't belong there. This belongs over her. And this belongs over her. See what I mean? This also belongs over her because they've got that finished edging. So I gotta make sure everything is, so it's kind of like you took some off, but really and truly you didn't. I love it. Isn't this so cute? Like, this is just so cute. The cuteness overloaded is crazy. The overload of cuteness is just crazy. To make a meal based off random kitchen stuff. Shauna, it's called jambalaya. That's what it's called. Pot pies, yes. Muffin mix. You know what my friend makes, which I think is something similar? It's shepherd pie. She makes shepherd pie, which is so good. It is so good. Caldo de pollo and sancocho. Okay, what is sancocho and caldo de pollo? What? Flores, I know you're laughing at me. I know you are at my pronunciation. I know you are, Flores. I know it. I know it. I feel it. I felt it. I felt it. I felt it. I feel like pot pie would be so much work though. Now, I am trying to lean more off of prepare, like, what is it called? Processed foods. I am trying to lean off of processed foods and do more, you know, whole foods and things from scratch. I think that's why I'm like, just give me something nice and easy and simple. Just give me the simplicity. Because 3.3 in right here, which I think is right there. Right? Yeah, right there. All right. Just the simplicity. I should ask Kwee what all that is and see if she speaks me. She speaks my language. Y'all. I sure be messing with Kwee up in here. I sure do. Why not? You live here, so you gotta take it. my husband stayed forever threatening to dismantle her, take her, you know, out, because he's like, I don't know what you're gonna do when it's not available. I'm like, I'll just get another one. He heard me talking to it one day, asking a bunch of questions, and he was like, really? Of course, because we were seed planting. It was about seeds and stuff. And I was like, I don't want to go look up all this information. Like, it's there for a reason, to be used. So I just asked germination days to harvest, companion plants, square foot gardening, like how many to go in the square foot gardening. Like, she's talking and I'm making my list. I'm like, that's how it's supposed to work. That's how this works. Not me having to go search for everything myself. We don't do that. We don't do that. I don't do that. My husband will always tell me, you don't have a dog and bark. Okay, that's what he would. Listen, let me tell you, island people can be funny and disrespectful at the same time. Okay, and so, you know, that saying, you don't have a dog and bark, meaning I have Kwee to do things for me. Why am I gonna do it? Right? It don't make no sense. No sense whatsoever. So she's got to do the heavy lifting. Cutting this at this it. Okay, all right. Where my paper? Now let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you. My measurements are not going to be measurements that you might be able to um you might not manage to be able to read it, but it's what made sense to me at the time when I was measuring. Okay, so this is pocket planner size. Let's just say that it's pocket planner size, and it is 3.25 inches on the big side. Let me try to see if I can get it on the long, wait, wide. It's 3.25 inches wide, and it's going to be 4.5, call it 4 3/4 long. 4 3/4, so 4.75 long. That's translate into what you would know. But for me, I'm going like 12 and 1. It's 12 and 1. Right? So that's what I mean. It's like, because in my mind, it needs to be as close exactly to this one as possible. And that's what it was. It was like 12.1. And see, it's almost perfect. Almost perfect. Pretty much, right? She said cut size. Cut size. Washington says cut enough for her. Girl, by the time I'm supposed to cut enough for you and mail you some, might as well you order some on Amazon. Okay? Might as well we order some on Amazon, girl. Might as well we order some on Amazon. Because you already, especially if you got Prime, you ain't gonna pay no shipping. These U.S. Postal Services price is too high out here. It is too high out here. But I hope that measurement that I gave you, the first one, makes sense. It's pocket size ones. And it's to match this right here. And we got a lot so far. So this is going to be paper to go in the pocket, and this is going to be paper. I mean, I can put this in the pocket at a later point in time to do something here, there, whatever, because it's going to be a good amount of paper. But then this paper stays right here. So if I need to write down a little something, I write it down and, discard it. 50 pages is $9. You're not, no, it can't be. Washington, it can't be. The pack like this, it can't be. It can't be for these. It can't be, girl. It can't be. You know what? Hold on. Let me take a look. Let me take a look to see what you talking about. Let's take a look to see what she is talking about. And maybe because I got all, listen, well, you better learn to cut your paper real quick, like, okay? You better start practicing with the cutting and let it be janky. Pocket planner. Okay, no, pocket rings. Let me be specific. Ring planner. Paper. She said abort. That's funny. Okay. A7 refill pocket one. So they've got some, hold on. There's a 4-pack. Let me see, for $10. Let me see. There's a 4-pack. Binder refill paper. It's $9.99. Okay, lined 4 packs. How much is in there? Pack of 4 lined papers, each with 48 sheets. So yeah, 48 sheets. You get 4 of that. That's like almost 200, girl. You get almost 200 sheets of paper for $10. And that's just this first one that I've seen. Paste. It's too much words. It won't let me send it. It's too many words. It's too many words. It won't let me send the link. Yeah, but I could post it later. You went to bed at almost 3 a.m. this morning at 6. Yeah, I'm working. Yeah, I feel like you slept for 8 hours. Oh my goodness. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. What do sweet potatoes wear to? Oh, the joke of the day. Okay, so she got two. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me get out of Washington stuff. But no Washington, $10, which would be the cost of shipping, girl. You get almost 200 sheets. And like I said, that's just the one I've seen right now. That's almost the one. Okay, y'all. I hope y'all ready for the joke of the day. Washington, I'll message it to you because I don't want you to order the wrong thing, girl. You ain't slept in like 5 days. You ain't slept in like 5 days. So I'll message it to you in a little bit. All right, the joke of the day. I hope y'all ready. The joke of the day. She got two. So here's number one. What do sweet potatoes wear to bed? Is the answer going to be nothing? Is it like sweet potatoes? I mean, or is it their skins? I don't know. The last that you paid, 8.97, and it was 50 sheets. Hot pans, yummies. Oh, that was corny funny. Oh my goodness, they wear yammies to no. Ah! I like hot pants. Payamis. They wear payamis. Oh my goodness. Or maybe they wear pajamas hot pants. Or is it hot pants pajamas? That's funny. That's good. Okay. Okay, the next one. What do you call a bulletproof Irishman? Oh my gosh. Should I ask Queequeg? A bulletproof Irishman. Wow, that one's interesting. What do you call a bulletproof Irishman? Oh my goodness. I don't a bulletproof okay. Alexa, what do you call a bulletproof Irishman?
What do you call a bulletproof Irishman? Ricochet. Shall I tell one more?
Oh, I get
Ricochet wordplay hits just right, doesn't it?
It took a minute. It took a minute. And then because I'm laughing, she had the audacity to say that joke just hits just right, doesn't it? I tell y'all, I tell y'all, I cannot with her sometimes. She said ricochet. I had to pause for a moment and say, huh? And then I got it. Oh my goodness. And then she thought I was laughing because she was funny. Okay. Okay. Let me breathe. Let me breathe. Woo! Let me breathe. Woo! Wait, let me breathe a minute. Oh, And she said it with like a plain straight face, like plain facts. It's just a fact. Mm. But I hope y'all get the joke. I hope y'all get the joke. If I wasn't this old, I would have never got the joke. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we get a third. So we get 3-1. What do you call an Irishman on the ceiling? Oh my goodness. I won't. Listen, all these Irish jokes. I hope nobody on here is Irish and taking this right now. But I'm sure they know already. A top hat. Oh my goodness. Okay, I had to think about that one. He's on the ceiling. Okay, why is he? No, that's Washington's guess. Oh, I need some more water. Oh, good grief. Yeah. Sean Delier. I still don't get it. Yeah. Okay, somebody got to explain that one to me. But the fact that I thought, watch, that was the answer. Let me think. He's alive. Oh, oh, oh gosh, I can't with y'all. I'm done. Who comes up with these things? Who comes up with these things? Oh. Y'all making me laugh till I'm weak. Okay, this is why it's good to laugh with friends who know how to laugh and know how to take a joke. Because let me tell you, Mr. Techie would be here straight faced looking at me like, what's funny? Woodley, they gonna send back a note. What was happening? Why? Why Tuesday mornings? Why Tuesday mornings? It be like this. Oh. Holy, 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 Lord God Almighty. Oh, thank you. Tiffany, you did good. You did good today. I feel like I done exercised already. St. Patrick's Day is a big deal in PA. Okay, it's all German and Irish heritage out there. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No work Zoom today. Good deal. So we got 3 jokes. You had to make up. I know, because you know people was disappointed. You know they were like, what's happening with Tiffany? What's happening out here in these streets? Okay, what's happening out here in these streets? That is hilarious. That's hilarious. Look, we almost done, y'all. We almost finished with the paper. With the book. We almost finished with the stuff. So I think we could get it all done. I think we could get it all done today. Still down, let you check on your budget. To get your heart rate up 3 days a week. Tiffy is just helping us out. Yeah, look at that. Your to-do list is done. Very good. Very good. Look, the to-do list is done, not the things on the to-do list. Is it that? Are you finished making the to-do list, but not doing the things on the to-do list? Is that what we're saying? Just to clarify. I need to go get some water because y'all did me just now. Y'all gave me some good jokes. That was a good time. I appreciate that. That was a good time. Look, y'all didn't even have to go to a comedy club. Y'all got some good comedy, some good jokes this morning. Mm-mm-mm. Y'all got some good jokes today. All right, so let's see. Here. I wonder if I could tell some jokes at church. Let me go ask Pastor. Tiffy's about to hear her jokes on live. Oh my goodness. They be like, oh my goodness. The corniness of it all. The corniness of it all. Why did I just mess that up? Because it's supposed to be 12, not 3. Tamara, I might have to just use dang nabbit. 12 and 1. You see? Not focusing, not concentrating. Okay? Paying attention to all these other people's stuff and mess my stuff up. Okay, so this would be over on this side. So we're going to put it on the bottom. We're going to put that on the bottom. Ooh-wee. That was funny. 12 and 1. Focus, girl. Focus. You see, y'all see why I can't be paying attention to the nonsense? I have to focus. Or else we mess our paper up. She to the side. Look at you confused. They're sweet ladies, but they would be so confused. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Irish did coal mining a lot back in the days. Okay, okay. And then ask, why you can't sleep? Yeah. Look. She got all sorts of caffeine in her body and want to know why her body is still hyped up when she trying to sleep. All the way live and wired. 3.25. Who's blowing the horn outside? So I think, I don't know. Greenstock is having another sale, y'all. So here's the thing with the Greenstock. Let me do it this way. The little part that's kicking up right there is giving me a little bit of lows. Let me get this bottle of water. Hold on, friends. Hold on. Let me get this water. Actually, I need to go get a cup of water. That bottle's already open and it's been there for a minute. Hold on. I'm coming right back. Hold on. All right, I am coming back. Had to go get some water instead of my tea. All right, let's move Let's put the water on this side. Oh, I forgot I still had that Happy Planner paper too. So we could cut some of that. All right. 3.5. Yeah, so I need a couple things for my planters, the vertical planters. I think I'm making and I gotta double check. I think the last payment for the green stock that I have that I purchased is coming up pretty soon because I did it on the shop pay, which was no interest, but it broke it up into a couple payments, which was really good for me because, like I said, I don't like giving people all the money at one time. So that worked out pretty well. And so those are pretty much paid off. I need to get covers because they don't come with the cover. So I need to get cover. And not only cover, it comes with a watering system that I can put my hose that I can attach to the green stalk, put my hose on it, and it will water. So I don't have to stand there by hand and watering. And you can, in a way, you can buy some additional pieces and hook up all of them, depending on your water pressure. Hook up, I think it said up to 8 of them and have up to 8 of them being watered at the same time. Well, I will have 4 once I put all of mine together the way they need to be together. I will have 4. So if I get more and have 4 more, then that will be 8 that I can water at the same time using the one hose. And it's regular hose that's hooked up to my spigot. But that would require the gardening system that comes with it. The cover plus the hose, the irrigation system. And it's on sale now for, let me not lie, it's 30% off for it right now. GREEN stock gardening. Let's go. And I'll tell you how much it is. So I'm thinking about possibly grabbing some of that. It's everything green sale, right? So basically the green cover with that particular system, and it's of course on sale for St. Patty's Day. I definitely want covers for my for the green stalks I have. I need 3 lids right now. I already have 1, so I need 3 lids. The lids are $12.60. Let's round that off to $13 a pop. And then but I can get a lid with the watering system for $25. Regular price for that kit is $36, and now it's $25.20. And so I don't know. I'm contemplating that. That's my contemplation for today. Because it is a 1-day sale for St. Patty's. However, I'm not going to I don't think I'm going to rush into it. I'm going to think about that. Because I do want to get a couple more of the shorter green stalks. I got the 10-inch original. I want the leaf, which is 7-inch, because those I can put stuff in like that has shorter roots, beets, things that have shorter root system, lettuce, all of that stuff. And I could just have that there. And then things that have deeper roots, carrots, leeks, I put my garlic, stuff like that. I can put in those green stalks. Those the longer pocket ones, things that need to be buried a little bit deeper. So we'll see how that works out. What am I looking for now? I'm looking for 12.1. Let's not mess my stuff up again. So things to think about. And so if it's anything that I can order, because the green stock itself is on sale for 30% off, which will be 120. No, it'll be more than that, because the 7-tier one is more than that. Let me go back and I'll tell y'all. The 7-tier one that I want is a regular, not the basket weave. It's $118. So that 7-tier, I would actually break it up among the other ones that I do have, the other 4 that I have. So I would stack them together. So I would end up probably with 5 or 6 green stalks at the end of the day because of the height that I want them to be and how I'm going to be mixing and matching them together. So I may end up getting one green stalk plus all of the watering systems, 4 or 5 of them. Probably going to be 5 or 6, honestly. And I got to do some math. Like I have to do some math and see, because then I would be able to get the free shipping on that. And then there's a $10 off coupon that I can use to get 10, or code that I can use to get $10 off of it. And, use the shop pay again to break up the payments. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see how that works out. I was hoping for another larger sale like what they had previously. However, you can't always be getting the good sale all the time. And this is my first year using these green stocks, so I don't know what the sale is looking like for them on a yearly basis. It's not like we know what our planner sales are looking like, but I don't know what these sales are going to look like this way. And we're doing 12.1. So there was a thing that was put out on the Happy Planner Instagram. Something is cooking. Is it Powerpuff Girls? Do y'all know what that is? Do y'all, not what Powerpuff Girls is, not that, but do y'all know, like, is that what they're saying they're going to be making? The Powerpuff Girl something, something, something? Is that what that meant? I need somebody who knows what they're talking about, because I'm not up on the Powerpuff Girls. I'm not up on that. I mean, I've seen the thing, but as far as watching them, that wasn't my forte. Yeah, it is. Look, what Woodley answering like she's about to get it, like she knows and she's about to get it, whatever it is. I don't know, but I think Day Designer. Somebody check Day Designer really quick. I think Day Designer is getting ready to do their launch or something. I saw, like, launches are like what? Like launches are happening early this year. Well, I think every year they get a little bit earlier, maybe. Not getting it? Okay. But have y'all seen, put in the chat, what companies have you seen that is like launching stuff? Low spend, no spend for the month of May. Okay. Look, Washington, say it again. Say it again. I mean, I think I can put green stock and seed gardening. When I'm not spending on planners, I'm spending on the garden. So 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Just pick one right now. Pick which one is going to get the money. Pick which one's going to get the money, because I bought soil, containers, and other supplies already for this gardening. And still gonna buy more. Right there. Still gonna buy more. This looks a little wonky. That's just a little wonky, but it's okay. Yes, they are. It's prepping. They are sending stuff to their influencers right now. Okay, Shauna. Mm-hmm. 2 spring collection yesterday. So wait, they actually showed the planners yesterday on their Instagram. I'm gonna go take a look. Was it good? Was it not good? Did you like anything? Did you not like some things? Like, let me know. Did they have a mini planner? Even though Tamara said she better not get a mini planner unless you get the mini planner for the divider, so I can put the dividers in my pocket planner, because I don't have one. Like, let me find out. Yesterday, this is here and this is over here. Let me find out. Let's go take a look. Let me see. Did they do it on Instagram? Where they do that? Look. Meanwhile, I'm running the Instagram. What is this girl making? Don't forget acidity and temperature control. Yeah, no. Happy Planner. Hold on. Okay, it's a cottage. If it's a cottage charm and it's the one that I'm used to that I like in this last release that is neutral. Okay, cottage charm. Oh, it's not, but I like that green with the plaid. I'm seeing it. Wait, go back, girl. How can I pause the? No. Okay, see the post. Okay, let me see post. How can I? Oh, it won't let me fast forward the video or not. How dare they? How dare they not let me be able to fast this? Okay, well, they do have a spring launch schedule. Hold on. All right, y'all. We're looking at a bunch of things at one time. A bunch of things at one time. Don't get. Okay, on the 314, we already did that. First look. Oh, yeah, it's Powerpuff Girls. Preview just for you. 315, first look. Wicked. Oh, I didn't see that one yesterday. Or day before. The 16th, Lauren and Natasha. What is that? Okay. That was the stuff that we're going to walk through. And then the 20th, add to wish list. The full collection is viewable on the site. Okay, write it down, y'all. On the 20th at 12 p.m. PST Standard Time. And then 3/26, the spring collection goes live on the 26th. Y'all better write the dates down. What? Tinted mosaic. Okay, hold on. Let's go back now. Let me go back. Yes, that's what I saw, that blue checker thing. Okay, let me go to this cottage charm. I'm gonna go through the pictures. I don't see a mini though. They do have a skinny mini. It looks like a skinny mini. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Washington, they got a skinny mini. Oh, the preview day again. Hold on, Shauna. Let me go back. Add to wish list is on the 20th. In 3 days, the full collection will be on their website. And anything else they posted already on their site, which is a spring review with Lauren and Natasha, which is probably what we're watching on the site. You know what I mean? With just a little, this is what we're giving y'all. So let me take a look at the cottage charm. Flores, it is Happy Planner. Yeah, it is Happy Planner. So the cottage charm, yeah, I do like that green checkered, and I like that blue skinny mini. Oh, yeah. But what does the dividers look like? Y'all play too much. Oh my word. I'm not buying it. That's me telling myself I'm excited, but I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Okay, that blue checkered with the flower on top. I'm not buying it. Tamara, you're not buying it. Oh, look at this one. You're not buying it. Oh my, the blue disc with the heart. You're not buying it. You're not buying this one either. No, you're not. I'm just scrolling through, looking at the, yeah, nope, we're not buying it. We're not buying it. Okay, so get off of that. I do like the skinny mini. I do like the cover on the skinny mini. That's really cute for the cottage charm. I think that's really nice. All right, so then they got the Wicked. Let's see the Wicked because I mean, Shauna's like, I'm buying it. They are going to show 2 more collection today. Really? Let me see this Wicked, what they got. I don't want the Wicked either. Oh, the notes cover looks kind of nice. I wish they would let me fast forward or not this thing. The notes look kind of nice for the Wicked though. Honestly, the notes cover, yeah, that looks that's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. They're just teasing us. At this point, that's all that is. Okay, let's see the Powerpuff Girl business. This is just their Instagram little feed business. Oh, okay. It's kind of cute with the mini. I was gonna say skinny mini, but I'm definitely not getting any of those sticker books. Like, no. but I think that how they did the cover on the mini is really nice. They should have done that on a classic. If they don't have that on a classic, I'd say y'all don't know. They don't know what they're missing. They don't know what they're missing. Okay, let me see. There's one called Tinted Mosaic. Hi, Natasha. It's amazing, y'all, how we have all grown up. Like, remember when we all used to look like little kiddos, but now we're like grown women? Like, Natasha's like grown woman, but she's still like got that, that young personality and vibe, which is good. But I'm like, we're all grown now, like for real. This weird. The Powerpuff Notes, though, yeah, the Powerpuff Note looks really cute. Oh, that one with the flower. Oh, on this mosaic one, it's a quilted cover. I like that. And it's black. And if you flip the black quilted cover on the, inside out, it'll be black, just plain black. I like that. For that reason, I may get that because of the cover. Because it's that quilted cover. I do like the butterfly. So I do like the green tabs. I like the green tab or the tab color combination on this, and it's a dashboard layout. So it's a possibility. It's a possibility. Because remember, I get to buy something for the dates for 2027. I get to buy something for the dates for 2027 as well as the tabs for my pocket planner moving forward, because I need something for my tabs for the pocket planner. Maybe I could get like an undated if they have a undated a mini anywhere, but they might not have the good color combination that I like. I like that mosaic for that reason that I mentioned. Okay, let me move forward. I think that's it. I think that's it though. Let me move back to their post and see if there's anything else that's in here. Oh, wait. 50% off 2026 refills. Oh my word. Filofax. Where's my pen? Write it down. I wonder if that's the custom ones. Okay, see, this is how it starts. 50% off refills. Check it out. Check it out. Because, yeah, Filofax, because of that. All right, let's go. And this is how it starts. Let's check this. Yep, that's it. No more collection. So they're supposed to be putting 2 more today. If is it 2 other than these, then we'll see for the day what they come up with. That tinted mosaic, you like the art, but the word, yes, exactly, Shauna, exactly. So let's continue with the paper cutting. I'm glad that I'm going to be able to finish this today, though. I'm glad we're finishing this today, and then I got to punch them. After we do this, I got to punch them. And then after we do that, then I'm going to put them in my planner because I've got to start transferring things over pretty soon, because you do realize I said Alexa, how many days do we have left in the month of March?
There are 14 days left in March.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Happy to help with the math.
Yeah, she said she's glad to help with the math. Yeah, that's how she be. Okay, that's why I gotta wait. I have to wait just to make sure, because that's how she be. That's how she be. But we literally have 2 weeks left. So, and I need to, have it switched over so that I can start getting my dates together in that new one. So I need to do it, and I'm making a little bit of a transition with the way that I'm planning, as I mentioned in the last one in there. So I have to get it together. Okay. Are you guys switching anything up for this coming quarter? Or everything for you guys? Oh, this is janky. A little, just a little though. I think it's the paper. I think kind of sometimes it might be a little bit of the paper, a little bit of me. 12 and 1. Because it seems to be okay for the most part. For the most part, it seems to be fine. For the most part. This way and this way. Exactly. Dropping a health planner and budgeting planners and adding the meal planner. Okay. All right. All right. 3, 4. Yeah, I am doing my best to, again, because sometimes even when I feel like I've simplified it, it still could be simpler, but at the same time, like you try to simplify things and it seems like it gets more complicated. Like, how can we really make things simple? And, just note paper, that's one thing, but that's definitely not just simple for some people. Like for me, just note paper is not simple. It's not simple. It's complicating my life. I can use just note paper, but then I still need more. Like it needs more organization. Or else it's going to be a little bit more problems. Which in turn create more problems instead of more simplicity. Yep, all of that. This doesn't seem right. 12.1. I know one of y'all was yelling at me, like, Tamara, do it right. And then some of you are like, not me, because I didn't even notice you were doing the wrong thing, girl. We didn't even notice you were doing the wrong thing. Alexa, how many sheets of paper are in an Erin Condren notebook?
I couldn't find specific information about the number of sheets in Erin Condren planners. Different planner styles likely have varying page counts.
She can't find the answer, y'all. She can't find the answer. That is so cute. It is so cute. It's just so cute. The cuteness. It's cuteness overloaded. Look, we're almost done. We're almost done. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. We're not going to give up. We're going to make it. We're almost there. We're almost there. And I may not do the Happy Planner one today. I may not. But I may. I don't know. So this kind of stuff to me is best done when you're just relaxing or, or something like that. Or if you're bored, you ain't got nothing to do. You put something on the stove and you're waiting for it to cook, something like that. I don't think this is something that normally you would want to just, I'm going to carve out 2 hours of my time to cut paper. I think once you're doing it by yourself, it's really a little bit relaxing. Unless, you're one of those folks that gets really stressed out by it. Then I would say maybe cut 4 sheets a day and go about your business. Crafted Dreams. Where do you see the Crafted Dreams one? What color is it? I see the Cottage Charm, the Tiled Mosaic, and the Wicked, and the Power Puff. Did they just put that up? Okay, where they were teasing it at? Where did they do that? Because I missed it. Okay, there. This is a good amount of paper, buddy. I wonder how many I do have, but I know I have enough for the quarter. I know I should have enough for the quarter. 12 and 1. Oh, I thought I didn't cut it all the way. Oh, Instagram, they were just talking, miss, and not doing nothing. Talking and not doing nothing. Okay, let's see. 1, 2. Whew. See how many more we got. 3. 4. Okay, this is going to be 5. Oh, at one time. Okay, and then that will be the end of that. That's cool. So this, we got to do 5 at one time because that's how that rolled, how that ended up being. Here. It might be one of those years. She need to buy for the release, back to school, big vertical. Yeah, but remember, like we get excited, and then we be as practical as possible. Let's be excited, and then let's be as practical as possible. So we could be excited, we could like it, we could love it. Doesn't mean we gotta own it. Does not mean we have to own it. Okay, 12 and 1. Here and here. You know what I'm gonna need though? I'm gonna need another like something to store all this paper. Ooh, I didn't think about all that. I'm gonna punch them and probably store them in my other what do you call that? My other ring planners, so I know where they are. And keep those ring planners puffy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna resell like a lot of my stuff. I think I'm feeling like purging to begin again. So selling some things to rebuy some different things. You know when your style changes? Before, when I used to get all those younger colorful stickers, then I'm like leaning into my neutral vibe. Now I think maybe I should switch up again. Why is it still ringing? Someone was just calling me. Why is it still ringing? I thought I turned my volume down, but maybe not. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do that, y'all. And then start again. There's a couple things that I know, will stay, but maybe a couple stuff will not. Okay, let's see. You like the Wicked note pages? Those are nice little touches. Okay, I didn't take a good look at like the note pages, but I did see the notebook itself. The cover kind of looks good. I want to see it a little bit more, but it kind of looks good. Yeah. But what are you doing with mini stuff? Nothing. Tamara's doing nothing with mini stuff. Nothing. 12 and 1. That's what you're going for now. This one goes here. Is that one good or is it too high? No, that's good too. I mean, these are just so cute. The size is just so cute. Listen, let me tell y'all something. If Erin Condren ever decides to properly like get into like ring bound planners like this and sell a pocket planner, like literally like this cover, kind of like this cover, even without the back pocket, but make sure we have the fly leaf and the ring and the pen loop. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. With paper, with even a planner, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Y'all, it would be over. It would be over completely. Completely over. This one right here. Completely over. Ay, ay, ay. I think it might be warm enough for me to go outside now. Alexa, what's the temperature outside right now?
It's currently 35 degrees outside with sunny skies.
It's 35.
Today's high will be 49 degrees and tonight's low will be 29 degrees. There's a freeze warning in effect from 11 p.m. tonight until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. To protect any sensitive plants.
You see, she tells me that there's a freeze warning, so I might want to protect any sensitive plants because she's stalking me. She knows that, with all the plant questions I've been asking her, that I'm planting some things. So she knows to remind me to protect them. So I did put comforter over, this other things that I have left outside that were in ground, but I was like, okay, I'm not going to pull this up and I'm not going to pull that up. I did do that. So prayerfully that worked, but the wind was winding last night too. There were some plastic domes I had over some things, and those domes are like down in the yard. I'm like, what is this? The feisty wind. What am I doing then? So I've got to pull those. I got to go get those and put them back properly before I head on the road or whatever I'm doing today, which I need to head on the road. I need to go to Walmart. I need to drop off something, and I need to look for something. All of the things. This feels thicker than 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5. See? Why? 1, 2, 3, 4. I miscounted. That's why you can't trust people when they count on stuff. You gotta double count. You gotta double check the people. I gotta double check my own self. Because I skipped over 1, for real. And it's not that you don't trust them, but Yeah, it does have a check pencil case, but I don't need another pouch, right? Like, raise your hands if you have enough pouches. Like, I've got enough pouches. Now, granted, there may be a pouch that I want, but I got enough that I don't have, but I have enough pouches to do whatever it is that I think I need to do. I just need to, first of all, go find it. Go in your stash and find the pouch. That's number one. Number two. Go find it and then use it. Yeah, this week, no, last week I gave away some like bricks decorate for outside, decorating around the like you use it to decorate around tree edging of your garden, stuff like that. I had them things for like 3 years talking about I'm gonna use those things to do something. You ain't use them to do nothing because you ain't use them yet. So I was like, nope, gotta get rid of them. So I'm definitely in the process of getting rid of things. I have some other little garden stuff that if nobody wants it, I'm gonna post it on the app. If nobody wants it, it's going to the trash. I'm gonna put it in trash. I dug it up from what I have outside. I'm not gonna put them back in the ground because they just don't hold a weight well. Maybe I didn't install them well in the beginning, but they don't serve the purpose anymore. I appreciate their years of use, but they're about to go bye-bye. So that's about to go bye-bye. All right. All right. Look at that, y'all. We did a whole notebook. And it would have been faster if I wasn't running my lip. And if we weren't checking Happy Planner. And if we weren't checking Greenstock. And if we weren't laughing at jokes. It's like if you weren't doing none of that, why would we need to be here anyway? Why would we need to be here, ma'am? Right there. So I was talking to my sister this morning before I came on live. Listen, I was totally in my bed, relaxing. Queequees had alarmed at 7:30 this morning because I have her at 7:30 to alarm to remind me, hey, it's time to, get yourself ready and get the live ready for the morning tea, right? Y'all, why was I wondering this morning why she was making noise and alarming? And I told her to be quiet and it was laid up, relaxing. It was my sister who called me and she was like, I know you got your live, but I was like, oh yeah, I do. And this was like 8:05 or else it would not have happened. Y'all, it would not have happened. It was my sister who saved y'all. Well, really saved me, but we're not going to focus on that. I'd still be there relaxing. I was in such a good relaxed mode. Oh my word, this is so beautiful. So wait, I wonder how many sheets of paper this is for real. I gotta check how much sheets of paper. Did I finish all that? Yes, that's done. All right, let me check how many is in here because I don't remember. Let me look in the notebook if it tells me before I do that. No, it doesn't tell me in the notebook. COND.com. Let me check how many is in here and potentially how many we got. There's a 20% off site-wide sale. That's fantastic. Oh, 50% off dated planner. So if anybody want to try EC Daily Planner, and up to 75% off EC Favorites. That's nice. That's nice. So sale is happening right now. All right, let me go to notebook. Oh, there's a big floral batik 8.5 by 11 weekly project notebook. Do you have a smaller notebook than that? Okay, so this was a regular size. Let me check. Hold on. Notes. That's cute. Like they got some cute colors. They've got some new cool. You know what? They got some cute new colors. And this is a non-metallic. Oh, I want this one. Oh, I want this one. Wait, let me see. Cosmic Collage. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me go in here. Let me see. It matches my other one. Good things are coming. I mean, I'm just hoping. I'd have to take a good look at this, not this. Oh my gosh. No, I don't want it. Like, it's really beautiful, but it has all these horoscopy type situations on it. But this thing looks good. Oh man. Oh, and it's just lists. It's got an A5, no, 7 by 9, which is this one. It's just lists. Okay, let me go back. Y'all, hold on. Hold on. No. I like this one, but they've got too much. You know what? I'm gonna send a message. Can y'all make it without all the weird eye business? Okay, so how much is one now? I'm trying to find just a regular 1650. They're 1650, they're 1750. I'm just trying to find a regular one, y'all. That's not like a big or a passenger premium. Oh, that one is 1750. Is this a regular size? Or is this it's a all the fields? This is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's two different sizes, 7 by 9 or 8.5 by 11. Okay, all right, let me, yo, this is cute. All right, I'm gonna have to like also resell some of my covers so that I can get another cover, other covers, for real. All right, no, I don't want to personalize anything. View the cover design, next step. This is a checklist layout. This is nice. I wonder if they got that in a small. I want it in a small. A5 size. That's fine. Checklist line, priorities and notes. Let me see this priorities and notes. That's nice too. Wait, is that weekly? Like, does that do that every week? Where's my pen? Hold on. Where's my pen? 710 is my Anita alarm. Oh my gosh. Look, Washington is like, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you now. Okay, so EC, I'm going to check. They have the priorities, RIORITIES, and notes, layout, notebook. No, NOTE. B-O, okay. Listen, okay, I don't want to check for A5 size. Now, this priorities and notes, it's got 6 boxes, y'all. So on this side, there's 6 boxes. And on this side, it's just a note paper. Like, that's like perfect because it's, what do you call it? It's my 6 areas of life and the stuff that I want to get done for that week, and then it could be notes that goes along with those things for the week. Like, I like that. I like that. I like that. So, and that's like a undated, no pressure weekly planning, because if I don't get the things done that week, I don't have to worry about changing dates. I just don't date it. It's this is what I'm working on right now, and the only thing that would be dated would be my daily planner. Y'all, I like that. I like that. Okay, get back to what we're trying to do. The checklist one is nice too. So I could even do like a priorities and notes layout, and then get a checklist layout. And all I have to do is recoil those two together. And I would have just a running list. Like, all my running list would be in there. And then I could just do the weekly thing and everything would be in the one book. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that. I'm gonna have to try that. So I'm gonna have to add that to the cart. Okay, priorities and notes. Well, okay, I'm not trying it right now. 1750 is what I was looking for. Do use hotspot at work? That's a no. Absolutely. Like, wait, are they paying for your hotspot, your phone service time? Like, what are they paying for? Don't they know the hotspot life is precious? That hotspot life is precious. It's precious. Okay, 1750. Okay, how many paper is in there? That's what I was supposed to be seeing. I didn't even look. I got so caught up. She got so caught up. She's not even looking at that. Let me see if I could go back. Oh, here. And see how many pages is in it. This one has an A5. This one has a faithful lifter. Said behold. Yeah, look. She's like, Washington says no. 80-pound paper, 160 pages. So I want to say that's 80 sheets. Okay. 160 pages. So that's 80 sheets. 80 sheets. Okay. So I like it. I like it. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. What were we looking at? We were looking at 40 equals 160 pages. Right? So we have similar here. I know I have a little less because of this. This is in the back here and this is here. So I got like that left, right? I got that left as well. That's not bad. That's not bad. I don't mind. I don't mind. Plus, depending on what you get, like the price you pay, I don't think that that's bad. It's how much is it? $17.50 right now for that size notebook, and then it's on sale for $14. So the one Washington was looking at Amazon was the pack of these, and this was 48 pages. 48 pages. Was it Washington? I don't know. I left it. I moved from that page. I went to something else. Oops. Let me see if I still had it. Paste. Go. I still had it. Okay. Let's go back to reading. 48 sheets, which is 96 pages. 48 sheets. So basically so $5, right? So $5 for 90. Wait, y'all. What math is Tamara trying to do? What math is she trying to do? Okay, and this was $17.50, and that's regular price, even though we know we can get that less. Amazon, for this on Amazon, it would be probably about that $5 plus. It would be like $5 plus, $5 plus, right? For the ones like this. So to me, I'm okay with that because $17.50, I get a cover. So I get a cover to my planner, plus I get the paper, right? Plus I get all of this extra paper as well, okay, to use for little things like this. So get that when it's BOGO. Get that when it's BOGO. It was Filofax and the paper was thin as well. Oh, okay. Yeah, this paper is okay. Where's the one that I wrote on? Right here. So, I mean, you can see the writing, but it's not it hasn't bled through kind of like yet. You see what I'm saying? It's shadows, but it hasn't bled through with whatever I wrote on it with. So that's not bad. And of course, I only write on one side of that paper. The thing with the EC one is I can write on both if I so choose to. And it wouldn't be a problem for me. But yeah. So 2 packs of like this, $5, which isn't bad, but I say, like I said, this is one that I saved because I have less of this because I'm not planning on buying more. So it's just whatever I had received in my packages when I purchased my little planner situations. Period. Yes. I'm okay. So now let's punch. Let's punch this. She gotta punch it. She gotta punch it. We're sick for 3 weeks, so our credit card go. Oh no, Shauna. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. That was not good. All right, so let me do a test punch at the top. Oh, let's do a test punch on this one. Because remember, I had said we were supposed to be doing something somewhere. I don't know if this was supposed to be all the way or not all the way, right? I don't remember. So we're going to do a test punch to see if it was supposed to be all the way or not, which I'm thinking it is. Okay. I'm thinking it is. See, I'm thinking it is. But even with that, you see how it's different still? That's crazy. Like same, but then different. Start being different. All right, let's try one. Let's try one with it. Pull back one. Just to be on the safe side. And that's a no. But it's the same thing. That's weird. That's weird. That means I gotta actually, all right, let's try. Let's try with 2. No, not that one. Okay, so this is pulled back to 1. Nope. That's all the way. Even that's still a little weird. Look, so it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. What's the problem? So it's either going to be a little bit off up here or a little bit off down here. That's crazy. Pull back to 1. Let's make sure this is the same, because I think I'm going to do that pull back to 1. Let's go here. Okay. See, that's why sometimes I can't use both things at the same time in here, because it'd be crazy. And this will cover it because it's high enough at the top to cover it up, so it wouldn't be poking out beyond this. It should not be anyway poking out beyond that. And then this one. That would be too much at the bottom. Which one will she do? All right, y'all. We're just going to pick one. Just pick one. Let's try this one. Okay, let's go. Let's go with this. Let's go with this. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. Get your life together. Get your life together. And go on there. Oh, I took out both of them. Sorry. I only need one. Okay, so does that look okay? If it doesn't look okay, you know what? It don't matter. Okay, that's fine. Yay! All right, good. Good, y'all. Good. Good. Closet clean out and your book donation run are the priorities for this week. All right, so when are you going to have them done by? What's your date? What's your deadline date? Thursday? Friday? Oh boy. What is the problem? Okay. You see this, y'all? You see the stress? You see the stress? Okay. You see the stress of trying to punch some paper straight? Washington is like, this is why we order the paper. This is why we get a paper punch that's not going to be like this. But I think they all are like this. You just got to make sure it's down right. Okay. Okay, did you do it? And I guess it I can see the wisdom in locking it because it wants to make sure that you don't pull out half your paper. So I can see the wisdom in that, but it's annoying. Okay, maybe also because of the thickness of the EC paper. Like, I need to make sure that it's, you know, punched. I feel like, yeah, I think it's the thickness of the paper. I think that's what it is. So I need to do less paper. Okay, let's do it this way. I need to do less paper. All right, friends, I'm going to go and struggle with this thing and do less paper and get it done quickly. Yeah, it's, they're right there. They're in there. You know what? I think it needs to be sharpened, maybe. I think it needs to be sharpened. I think it's like you have used me up so much. This isn't, that's not long enough. I need the one with the, this. It says, you have used me up enough. Use me up enough. So maybe it needs to be sharper in order to handle the EC paper. So, oh, y'all, do you see that? Girl, let's put that back. Let's put that back. Huh. Let's put that. Is it broken? Did she break it? Is that why it's been crazy? All right, so the next time I buy it, I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby. I mean, they seem to be the same manufacturer, don't matter who it is. I'm just going to need to use less paper, number one. And then number two, get a different one. Because I think I might have broke it. I think I might have broke it, y'all. All right, let's try. Oh, no, you can't try nothing until you put that back on. because that's what's going to tell you where to stop. Hey, hey. Later, Shauna. Have a good one. Okay. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. And how many I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let's not do 6 anymore. Let's not do 6 anymore. Because y'all know that Happy Planner punch be jacking up the same way. So 1, 2, 3. Let's try 4. The same 4 we were supposed to be doing. So for your future notes, let's see, 4. 4 is perfect. Look at that. 4 is perfect. So I'm going to do 4 at a time. 3, 4. I'm going to do 4 at a time and see. I'm going to put as much in here as I possibly can because this is not where they're actually going to be at. I think I'll put some in where they're actually going to be. And then the rest, I'm going to spread between like two of these. And hopefully that holds up. Okay, friends, let me go and go do this and kick my feet up and relax for a little bit. Rest myself. And then go outside, and in a little bit, I will go ahead and take some of these plant babies back outside so that they can get a little bit of sun. And I'll put their cover back on. Make sure they're under the cover. So it'll still be a little warm out there under the cover for them. They'll have the humidity domes on. That's what I mean by cover. Is the hole puncher system only works for 6 rings? No, Flores. Let me show you. The thing under the bottom, yes, for 6 rings. Yes. Yeah. Only for 6 rings. And the thing under the bottom has the sizes that you can move this and it will work for those sizes, but only for 6. I thought the question was going to be only for, this particular pocket size. I only use this one for the pocket size. I have one for my personal size. I only use this for pocket size because I hate to be switching up sizes. So I use it specifically for that. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not a problem for what do you call this? For 4 of the EC pages, but if you're trying to go to do 6, then that might be a problem. That might be a problem. I think 1 stack will be able to hold in here, but as I said, I'm going to take some of these and put in. I'm going to count out enough for a month to put inside of my the one that I'm going to be using for next month for April. And I'm excited to change into that one. Yes, I am. I'm ready. 4 of these. And I try to square up this side and this side so that it's the even sides. I don't mind if the rest of it is not as even, but don't be making that top not even. It's going to be a problem. So that's why I'm doing all of that extra. So doing the right amount of paper, that makes it a lot easier and a lot faster. You have all the supplies but don't want to do the work. Washington, go do the work and get rid of the supplies. Do the work and get rid of the supplies. That will be so much better. You'll be so proud of yourself. Take your time and get it done. Even though, like I said, you can cut, what was this? 4 sheets, just 4, and you'd have enough if you're doing, you'd have enough for the week. If you're using 1 side per day, you know what I mean? You'd have enough. So you just do it 1 time for the week if you want to. I mean, not if you want to, because you don't want to, but I'm just saying you don't have to sit here and do the whole notebook like me. I was just like, I'd rather do the whole notebook and be done for the quarter. than have to come back to it. And the good and bad part at the same time is that I have more notebooks. So I don't have to buy note paper. I don't have to buy note paper because I got more notebooks and I need to not buy any more note paper. Yeah, I need to not do that. Use up your things then. If you're not going to use them as regular size notebooks, you better be using them in your pocket planner. And when it's time for me to get the regular size, it gives me a great opportunity to buy more. Plus, I'm really enjoying A5 size coil bound things. And I think on my notebooks, I want them to be A5 size coil bound stuff too. This is 5. Should I try 5? I'm not going to try 5. I'm not going to test it. I could, but I don't want to go through the extra drama. So we're going to do this. Yeah, so one set holds in this just fine. But of course, you know, and it holds, you can't put too much deco and other stuff in here once you do this. It holds just fine with the with this in here. So that's good. But I see this why I don't want too much. See that? Inside of it, I want I don't want too much in there because these are only 19mm rings, okay? You know what? I'm gonna leave it out because I'm gonna put them inside of what they need to go into right now. It's 19mm. So look, even though this is fully stacked, the paper thickness does make a difference. The paper thickness does make a difference. And so as you can see in the back, I don't have all that much paper in there, right? Supposed to be making terms. Washington, get your life together and make what you need to make. So it does make a difference with how, let me put it in so you guys can see it properly. But it does make a difference in how this holds together and how it turns as I am learning, right? So it's definitely want to make sure that my stuff turns right, my stuff looks right. Plus there's going to be some extra stuff. So I'll be putting about 20 sheets of this maybe inside so that I have enough for the month. And then let's see. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, it'll hold and it'll get a little fatter. But the problem is going to be there's a fly leaf that still needs to go inside of that as well. So I definitely would not keep all of that in there. But look how cute that is though, for real. Like if the only thing you're using this for is to write down, you know, what's happening for the day and just an outline of your week and you don't need to put anything else in there. Look how cute that is. That is so cute. I just got extra stuff because you know I got to make it cute and pretty and fluff it up. Like, you know we do. But that's really cute. Dividers, you have HP dividers from 2019. You have a bunch of mini dividers from last year. Yes, absolutely, Washington. Use that. So this is kind of what I'm wanting to move more towards for the next quarter, is to just have that weekly overview and the 30 days worth of note paper in here and move forward, not the extra stuff or the additional stuff. So we'll see how I'm able to work with that. Yes, she's going to still be chunky. I mean, it's got to be chunky somehow. It's got to be chunky, but I don't want that much paper in there. So I will be taking some out. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so let's say 20. So that's definitely a good amount, right? So you could use a day, 2 days, however, and it still be, look, see, I mean, that's nothing. That's nothing in there. That's a little bit. So let me put 10 more. So if we do one sheet for the day, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 11, because sometimes it'd be more than 30 days. 31 sometimes. So let's put that in there. Boom. And it's still enough. Still enough. Oh my goodness. That is so cute and lightweight. I love it. I loves it. I love it. I'm game. I'm game for this, y'all. I'm game for this. But of course, we she got to be a little bit fatter than this, just a little bit fatter. Oh my gosh, because yeah, it's gonna be a little bit fatter. This does have the fly leaf. It's gonna have some cards because it's my wallet, so it's gonna have some cards and stuff like that in there behind it. This is not the cover that I'm going to be using next, so just y'all gonna be like, Tamara, I thought it was a great cover. No, I told y'all it wasn't gonna be the great cover. Okay, it's not gonna be the great cover. It's gonna be a different one. So y'all will see that one when you see that one. So I'm gonna set that up. I'm gonna finish punching, because I gotta finish punching these as well, so that's done. And I will leave these and some more in here. And I might punch these too, because honestly, like, wouldn't this be cute on like some coils, just some little mini coils, and just flip one over one. I wonder if I can cut this coil down, y'all. But isn't that weird? No, it's twice as much. It's twice. I was like, how did all of this fit on that? But that would be look at that. That would be so cute. Just this on a little coil. I'm gonna see if I could do that. But I don't have the coil puncher thingamabob. I don't have the coil puncher, y'all. Dang nabbit. But that would be good if I could get something like that. Wait. I had somewhere around here a itty bitty hole puncher. Where'd it go? Where did it go? I don't see it. Y'all, at once upon a time. Once upon a time, I had an itty bitty single hole punch with just one that punched just like that. Where'd it go? Okay, so I'm gonna go look for that. I've got to look for that. It might be over in the other section. I gotta go look for it. 125 store. Washington said 125 store. That is so cute. That would be so cute. It really would be. It really would be. Just a little chunky. What's the one that they call the little chunky ones? They got little chunky ones at the store. That would be so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna figure that out. But anyway, y'all, it's time to go. I love you all with the love of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I want to thank you all for being with me today, for taking the time out to check in with me, right? To hang with me and all those other good stuff. I pray for you as you pray for me, that the Lord would see fit to bless us today with the good desires of our hearts, that he would open any door that would lead us to salvation and close any door that will not. I pray that he will keep you guys safe and strong until we meet again. I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.